All right, what's going on? What's going on? Good morning to everybody. To all my Ghost Rider posses, YouTube universe. This is your man, Ghost Rider. Man. When I say it's just crazy out here, it's already crazy that we got bad freight rates. But then when you have trucking problems, that's a whole nother thing. My last video, I was talking with you guys, telling you how great the truck is still running good. It's just last week, I was to make a delivery on Wednesday. That Wednesday morning or Wednesday night when I was driving to the receiver, freaking truck went into D-rate. I guess they say it was half a D-rate because I still had power and everything. But, I mean, it just had low power, but I was still able to run. So, you know, I did the thing, called dispatch, said, well, first, let me back up. First, it came and said high soot level. Freaking, you know, regen. Well, the regen didn't work. I guess it was just too clogged up. So I called dispatch and they was like, well, try to run it hard. Maybe it'll burn it down. So I did that and it went away. But then maybe an hour later, it went into this half a D rate where, like I said, it just shut down some of the power, but I was still able to drive. So freaking, I got the load there. Y'all got to forgive me the sun because I'm at a place. Got the load there Wednesday. Wednesday morning. Went to Kenworth dealership in Lakeland, and come to find out, they said that whole DPF filter needed to be cleaned. They said it looked like it's never been cleaned. So whoever had the truck before me must have been doing a lot of idling and never regened the truck. So I had to get a hotel room. That was on Wednesday, and then they had to take the part off, the filter off, and send it off to get cleaned. That was Wednesday. We were hoping it would come back the next day. It didn't come back. Make a long story short, I didn't get back up and running until Monday. That's when it finally came in, and then they were able to put the part back on and everything. So cool, everything's running. Well, freaking sat in Florida, maybe. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah. Tuesday, trying to find me a load, because of course, by me being doggone in a hotel room for a whole week, y'all truck drivers out there know that that's pretty much a bust for that week. So one load last week and one load this week. Okay, so I finally get a load picked up out of Auburndale, coming up here to Chester, New York. Truck running fine. Everything is just smooth. Shut down last night, ran my APU. How about it started acting up? So I went out. It was running, it would run, then it would stop. It would run, then it would stop. It would run, then I was like, what doggone, what's going on? So I went out there and took the cover off just to look around and seen that freaking alternator belt popped. So now I'm sitting up here. I called Breakdown and they were like, well, let's see if we can't find you somewhere, because y'all know it's hot out here, and then these trucks, you gotta run the APU, which charges the battery, and you're able, you know, make a long story short, what I did up last night was idling the truck, which I hate idling my truck like that, but I had to in order to keep AC in the truck. Idled the truck, and then they made arrangements for me to come up here to Stevens, Virginia. There's a Valley, it's a Carrier Transco maintenance place where they work on trailers and APUs. It's called Valley Fleet Services. And so the good thing is it's along my route. And this load, check it. Speaking of that, with this load I'm on now, first the reason I took it was because the load was ready to be picked up. So but they didn't have like a delivery date. For some odd reason, it was some kind of special load that was done at the last minute and with the higher ups, and they didn't even have it at the gate. I had to drop a name so that they could email him, and he emailed them the information, and they hurry up and got me in the door. So cool. And they told me, well, you'll be delivering this on Thursday sometime. We don't have a time, but we have a date, Thursday. Okay. So I'm like, all right, it's like an emergency load, so cool. They'll make good. How about yesterday in the mist? Well, the day before, I called in and they were like, no, they're still working on it, but it looks like it's gonna be pretty much Thursday sometime. Probably just plan for Thursday morning. So I'm like, all right, cool. Well, yesterday, man, yesterday was Wednesday. I called Wednesday, set myself up for, freaking Thursday delivery. Come to find out, the receiver said that they have no room for the product and scheduled me for a delivery date of Friday evening at 9 p.m. I said, man, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This does not make any sense. So I've been on this load since Tuesday, and now I gotta wait till Friday to deliver it. Wow, So with that, now I'm here at the Valley Fleet Services en route. I just shut down yesterday. I got so frustrated, I just shut it down. I could have made it all the way there yesterday, but they don't allow overnight parking, and they look like the streets you can't park on. So I seen a little rest area that probably put me about like 45 minutes out. I could have drove down there, but I got so frustrated. And then there was a big old accident I ran into, which slowed everything. It was like a 3-car pileup. 2 of the cars were burnt up. I was just so frustrated, I just shut down. I just pulled over to the next truck stop once I got through that accident stuff and shut it down. I was like, don't make no sense. But I guess it's a good thing, because when I shut down, that's when my doggone the alternator belt on the APU went out. So now I'm up here at 8 o'clock. They opened up at 8. I'm here. I'm the first one. They're working on it now to get it fixed. And then I'm just going to shoot on down to the spot I picked and then wait till tomorrow evening. And hopefully they can get me another load in somehow. I can get it in before doggone cutoff. At least have 2 loads. It's just, man, it's just frustrating. But some of the things that you encounter out here, you just can't control. So you either got to make a choice. You can sit up there and be upset about it, or you can just take what happens and figure out how to make it best work for you. So that's the state I'm in right now, just trying to figure out the best way to make it work for me. Do I like it? No. Does it suck? Yes, it sucks bad. But it is what it is. It's part of trucking, freight rates and breakdowns. And then you got this extreme heat, which is wearing out the reefers. So I advise y'all, if y'all running reefers, man, make sure you thoroughly check your reefers. And even though it passed a pre-trip, put it down to -10 to see if it'll get all the way down. Because sometimes they won't even get down to -10 or -20, but they'll pass the pre-trip inspection. So make sure you're doing that if you're running reefers. Always just run it down to see if it'll even drop down, because it's such a big struggle. And another advice too, if you know you're going to a shipper and they got a required temperature, go ahead and pre-cool your trailer way ahead of time, because in this extreme heat, sometimes it's going to take hours to get it down to where it is. Put it on start and stop at first. So a lot of times in this extreme heat, they want you to run it on continuous, But that's what I just wanted to come on this morning and give you all an update. So that's what Ghost Rider is dealing with. Ghost Rider is not happy, but hey, I can either choose to keep dwelling in it, or I can just take what has happened and try to make the best out of it, make it work for me. So just wanted to come on here real quick, let y'all know what was going on. Just get my little alternator belt fixed on the APU, and then I'm gonna be out of here and head on down there and sit up. Y'all feel me? All right, to all my new subscribers, welcome aboard. To all my long-termers, man, I appreciate y'all listening to me. But hey, we gonna do this. Overall, I'm loving my truck. The truck runs. I get great miles per gallon, and I love the setup. Right now I'm 42,000 pounds, and it's just pulling it like it ain't nothing. The truck they've got these trucks spec'd out to where I can carry 42. I'm not scared to pull 42 and 43. You know, my other truck, I was worried because anytime I got over 40, I knew it was going to be overweight because, you know, the way they had the truck set up, plus they didn't have a sliding fifth wheel. I've got a sliding fifth wheel, but I don't even have to use that. It's the way they got it, the truck set up, that I can pull it with no problem. So I'm glad about that. So hopefully though, won't take long. Hopefully, oh, I read the board on there, says a minimum 1 hour, $125 labor. So I guess they're gonna make the most of it. I just hope, I hope they just don't stop at the alternator belt. Just go ahead and just look over everything. That way I ain't gotta deal with this problem again. All right, y'all, okay. But like I always say, until next time, peace out, and keeping it moving.